Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about k-nearest neighbor algorithm. So this is actually a supervised learning algorithm which can be used for both classification and regression, and it is a distance based model. That means it uses the geometrical concepts like calculating the distances between different instances. And the decision for classification or regression is made based on k number of nearest neighbor points. And it is very easy to implement because we only require two parameters. One is the value of k and the other is a distance metric like Euclidean or Manhattan distance. So before we actually discuss about this algorithm, I would like to explain about two distance metrics which are mostly used in this algorithm. One is the Euclidean distance, which we will get by calculating the difference between different attribute values of the instance. So that is the squared distance, and the other is the Manhattan distance, which is the absolute difference between the attribute values of the two instances. So for example, if you want to calculate the distance between two instances x and y which are having two attributes with values of x as 2, 3 for attribute 1 and attribute 2, and the values of y is 4, 1 for attribute 1 and attribute 2. So if I want to calculate Euclidean distance, so the formula is square root of 2 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 1 whole square, that is 2.83. And to calculate the Manhattan distance, we just need the absolute difference between the attribute values, that is 2 minus 4 plus 3 minus 1, that is nothing but 4. Now before I explain the algorithm, first I want to explain the example so that it is easy for us to understand what are the steps we need to follow for this k nearest neighbor algorithm. Actually it is a nearest neighbor algorithm, and because we need to define the value of k, we call this as a k nearest neighbor algorithm. So first let us see the classification model. So here I have 10 instances with the attribute values as name, age and gender, and the sport which is liked by the person. Now based on this data set, I need to identify what is a sport liked by a new person called Baswini with age 5 and the gender is female. So based on these attribute values, I need to identify what is the sport liked by the new instance with the name Baswini. Now in order to identify what is the class label, that is the sport liked by this person, we need to apply the steps of nearest neighbor algorithm. So as I explained, we can use any of the distance metric. So whenever the problem is given, they will also specify which is the distance metric we need to use. So now we are using Euclidean distance and the value of k is 3. So for doing this, what we need to do is, so let us see here, we have the test instance with the name Baswini and the age is 5 and the gender is female. So in order to identify the sport liked by this person, I need to identify what are the 3 nearest neighbor instances for the test instance. So that I need to identify the distance between the test instance Baswini and all the other instances in my data set. So how do I calculate the distance now? Is for example between the Baswini record and the first record, that is Arun. So which are having the values 5 and female, and Arun is having the values 32 and male. Sorry. So in order to calculate the distance, I need to have all the attribute values as numeric. So first thing I need to do is I need to convert this gender also into numeric. So let us assume the numeric values for male and female. So here we are taking the female is 1 and male is 0. So that means Baswini with age 5 and the gender female, that means 5, 1, and Arun with age 32 and the gender is male, that is I have converted that to 0. So the distance using Euclidean metric is 27.02. Likewise, I need to calculate the distance between the test instance Baswini and all the other 10 instances in the data set. So these are the different distance values. So after calculating the distance, what I need to do is, so I need to arrange them in the ascending order. So like this. So we have arranged all the records in the ascending order with the different distances we have calculated. Now based on the concept of k nearest neighbor, I need to identify what are the nearest neighbors for our test instance. For example, if I take k is equal to 3, the 3 nearest neighbors are the first three records in our data set, because they are having the least distance as per this ascending order, that is David, Umesh and Brunda. So with the values of distance 10, 10 and 11. So I need to take these three records, and the class label of these three are cricket, football and cricket. So our task is to identify what is a sport liked by Baswini based on the three nearest neighbors. So because this is a classification task, what we need to do is we need to apply the majority voting rule. So because here two persons are liking cricket and one person is liking football, so as per the majority voting method, so the sport liked by Baswini is cricket. So this is a thing we need to apply for a classification task. Whereas if we are applying the same algorithm, for example, if I 5 nearest neighbors if we are taking, so here also we need to see what are the class labels, and based on the majority voting, so Baswini is liking football. So likewise we can take any value of k, but we need to remember that k should be a odd number, so otherwise we will get an ambiguity. And if we want to apply the same algorithm for regression task, as I told you in the beginning, we can apply this k nearest neighbor algorithm for both classification and regression. So for example, here we have another data set which is an example for regression task, where we have different persons, 11 persons are there in our data set with attributes age, loan and house price index. And we have a 12th instance which is a test record. So with age 48 and loan amount 1,42,000. So based on this data set, I need to identify what is the house price index for the test record, that is the 12th record. So here also we need to apply the same concept. We need to calculate the distance between the test instance and all the instances, that is the records in our data set. So the last column here shows the distance from the test instance to every record in our data set. So the next step is I need to arrange them in the ascending order based on the distance. So I have arranged all the records in the ascending order based on the distance. Now based on the k value, for example, if I take k is equal to 1, the nearest neighbor is the person ID 11. So that means house price index for the new record, if k is equal to 1, is 264. So if I take k is equal to 3, the nearest neighbors are the PID is 11, 5 and 9. So because this is a regression task, so in the classification, if you remember, we have applied majority voting method, but for a regression task, we need to use the average of the first three records, because we have taken k is equal to 3. So that means for the first three records, the house price index is 264, 139 and 139. So if I take average, I will get 180. So that means if k is equal to 3, so for the test record, that is person ID 12, so the house price index will be 180.66. So this is the process we need to use for the k nearest neighbor algorithm for classification and regression. So we will see the steps of this algorithm now, and before I explain the steps of the algorithm, these are the important points regarding k nearest neighbor classification. So if k value is too small, it will be sensitive to noise points. For example, here in the previous slide, if k is equal to 1, based on that I have identified HP is equal to 264. But if that is a noisy record, whatever is the result we are saying, that will be that will not be correct value. So that means if we are taking k value is very small, our output will be sensitive to the noise points. And if k is too large, and our neighborhood may include the points from other classes also. So the general rule we need to take is k should be less than square root of n, where n is the number of samples in our data set, that is the number of records in our data set. So, and one more important point we need to remember, that is we can say that is a drawback of KNN, that is if our data set is having more number of dimensions, it may take more time. Why? Because we need to calculate the for a Euclidean distance or Manhattan distance, we need to calculate the difference between every attribute value of the records that are there in our data set. So that means if our data set is having more number of records with more dimensions, so it may take more time to identify the class label. Now based on this example, because we have already seen the examples, it is very easy for us to write the algorithm. We will see what are the steps of the algorithm. So the input what we need here is the data set with n instances and the value of k, that means how many neighbors we need to consider, and the distance metric, like whether we want to use Manhattan or Euclidean. Actually we are also having other distance metrics like Chebyshev distance and all, but mostly we use either Euclidean or Manhattan distance. And the output is predicted label for the given new instance T. And what we have done here is for each instance of X in the data set, we have calculated the distance between our test record and every record in our data set. And then we have calculated the distance, and because we need to arrange them in the ascending order, so we are taking an index to the X to make it an ordered collection. Then we have sorted all the records based on the distances in the ascending order from smallest to largest. And then based on the value of K, we need to identify, or we need to pick up the first K entries in the sorted collection. And then we need to get the labels of the first K entries. If it is a regression task, we need to take the mean, that is average of the first K. And if it is a classification task, because we have applied the majority voting, we need to take the mode of the K labels. So this is about the KNN algorithm. Thank you. చూడడం వస్తూ